A massive iceberg drifting dangerously close to the small Greenland settlement of Inarsut has prompted local authorities to issue a warning as residents brace for a potential collision near their homes.
그린란드의 이나르스위트 마을에 초대형 빙산이 위험한 거리까지 접근하자 지역 당국이 경계령을 발령한 가운데 현재 주민들은 주거지 인근 충돌 가능성에 대비하고 있는 상황입니다. How dangerously close are we talking about?
Yeah, I've seen pictures of this. It's actually very close, a stone's throw away, almost, as they usually say.
Yeah, well, that's a figurative expression.
Figuratively,
Do we have a distance?
But also literally. I don't have an exact distance because it's slowly actually getting closer and closer. It's drifting.
Okay.
And what the danger is that not the actual collision, but what happens is as it gets closer to land, it starts melting and pieces of the iceberg fall off, and it creates large waves. So anyone living or near a coastal area could be swept away through these waves. So
I'm seeing some of the pictures right now because it's on the internet. If you search for it, it's quite easy to find. It looks like this iceberg is about to swallow this tiny little red house at the edge of this cliff, is it? I don't know what this, an island? Yeah. So it's massive and it's so close.
Yes.
My goodness.
Yeah, and it's not the first time that such a thing has happened in Greenland, but you're right. I think Inarsut is an island on the western part of Greenland. It's a municipality there, but it could be a sign of the times. I guess if you live in Greenland, you're surrounded by icebergs anyway, but also with icebergs, we've talked about the glaciers melting and climate change and global warming. Who knows if that's part of this?
Yes, absolutely. All right, so these icebergs, it's not just one, several, I think.
Yeah, there's one big one, but there are a couple there that are drifting.
Yes.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Yeah, so if you drift, you're being sort of carried away slowly, either by water or by the wind. You're flowing. You're carried along in a slow movement.
Drifting. 이렇게 움직이는 건데 떠다니면서 움직이는 느낌이라고나 할까요? 뭔가 이제 좀 공기 중에도 떠다닐 수 있고 물 위에 이렇게 아이스버그가 떠다닐 수 있고요.
Right. There's a saying, catch my drift,
Oh,
meaning
yeah.
do you understand what I'm saying? So do you understand the general intent of what I'm trying to say? Not the
Right.
exact words. So the words are sort of drifting in the air.
So as a noun, you use it to say, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Do you understand the flow of things?
Catch my drift.
Yeah, catch my drift.
Yeah, wink, wink. Right.
야, 내가 무슨 말 하는지 알겠어?
Right.
할 때 catch my drift 이렇게 표현할 수도 있어요. 명사로. 근데 여기선 동사입니다. 그래서 drift라는 게 to move really slowly and without any control,
Yeah.
without direction, 그냥 떠돌아다니는 느낌.
Exactly.
drifting. 지금 빙하가 그렇게 움직이고 있겠죠. What about bracing for something?
Yeah, so to brace as a verb would mean to prepare yourself or to get ready for something difficult that's about to happen. If you take a plane, you learn about, in the safety instructions, they tell you the brace position,
Yes.
right? In case there's an emergency, it's where you sort of tuck your head in and you lean forward. And so you're bracing, you're preparing for a possible emergency.
네, brace for something 이렇게 하나의 expression으로 외우시는 게 좋은데요. 뭔가 대비한다라는 뜻이고 안 좋은 일을 대비할 때 우리가 brace for something이라고 보통 합니다. 이게 비유적으로 썼을 때는 마음 준비를 하다 이렇게
Right.
표현할 수 있겠고요. 말 그대로 brace를 한다라는 것은 꽉 껴안는다는 의미가 있어서 비행기 내에서 brace position이라는 것이 제가 알기로는 이제 머리를 완전히 무릎에 뭐라 그럴까요? 90도 내려가지고 무릎에 탁 닿게 내리고 그 다음에 팔로 이렇게 부둥켜 앉는 요 자세인 것 같아요.
Yep.
Brace position.
Right.
So if there's a lot of turbulence, if it's in a dangerous situation, then you have to get into the brace position.
Right. Hopefully you never have to do that. But B-R-A-C-E. Also, as a noun would be something that it's a device that helps you with your body if you're hurt, like a
Right.
neck brace. Would be a device as a noun, right?
그거 뭐라 그러죠? 우리 깁스라 그러나요? 우리말로는?
Yeah, a brace would be. It doesn't have to be with your neck. If you fall or have an injury, usually paramedics will put a neck brace around
맞아요.
you. You can have a leg brace
그렇죠.
if you injure your knee. It is kind of like it's not a permanent cast like a gipsy, but
맞아요.
it is something to secure your
Exactly.
body.
So that's another way of using brace, a
Brace,
different
yes.
meaning. But here we're talking about getting ready for a possible collision with this iceberg because it's so close to the houses along this island in Greenland. 자, 다시 한번 제가 읽어보겠습니다. A massive iceberg drifting dangerously close to the small Greenland settlement of Inasut has prompted local authorities to issue a warning as residents brace for a potential collision near their homes. Here's our next headline.
U.S. retail giant Walmart is recalling approximately 850,000 stainless steel water bottles after reports that the lid can, quote, forcefully eject and hit consumers, causing injuries, including permanent vision loss in 2 cases to date.
미국 대형 유통업체 월마트에서 판매한 스테인리스 보온병이 사용 시 뚜껑이 강력하게 튀어나와 소비자를 맞힐 수 있다는 우려에 따라 업체 측이 이 보온병 85만여 개를 리콜 조치했습니다. 이 현상으로 지금까지 실제 2명의 실명 사례를 포함한 부상자가 발생한 것으로 알려졌습니다.
Yeah, who knew water bottles could be a safety hazard like this? But,
Yeah.
But
What's up with the lid here?
Yeah, so what the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission is saying is that these products, quote, pose serious impact and laceration hazards. So what happens is when these bottles are filled with foods, carbonated beverages,
Yeah.
or other perishable items, what happens is, and if it's stored a long time, my guess is that gases form in there, and when you open the lid, all of a sudden it suddenly pops off. Very forcefully,
Yeah.
and it can strike you oftentimes.
Quick question.
Sure.
You said it poses a serious impact and laceration hazards.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what laceration is?
Yeah, a laceration would be a sort of a cut.
Cut
right?
on the skin.
Yeah, and it's a sort of a minor cut you
Okay.
would call a laceration.
아, 그러니까요. 이게 이제 어떤 위험이 있냐. 임팩트라는 것은 우리가 이제 뭔가 충돌했을 때 임팩트라는 단어를 쓸 수 있고요. laceration은 이제 뭐 베이거나 상처가 나는 걸 말합니다. 그래서 피부에 갑자기 이렇게 팍 뚜껑이 튀어나오면서 부딪혀서 멍이 들 수도 있고
Yeah.
아니면 좀 더 심한 경우에는 이렇게 뭐 베일 수도 있는 이런 위험이 있어서 리콜 조치 취한 거죠. 실제로 너무 무서운데
Yeah.
2 vision loss cases
Yeah.
실명 사례가 있었다고요?
Yes, 2 people
goodness.
suffered vision loss, which another word you can say is blindness, but vision loss is a
Yeah.
more general term,
Okay.
I think, because you can have partial vision loss. You can also have partial blindness as
Yeah.
well, but any sort of hindering to your vision, you would just call vision loss. right?
Okay. 그래서 permanent vision loss라는 것은 영구적인 시력 상실이 되겠고 이 뚜껑이 이렇게 막 튀어나오나 봐요.
Yeah.
이거를 ejecting이라고 표현을 하죠.
Yeah, so if anything's sort of forced or thrown out in a violent sort of way, you're
Yeah.
ejected. Think of a pilot in a fighter jet that
Okay.
has to eject from the cockpit if there's an emergency
Sure.
and parachute out.
I was thinking of Tom Cruise
Tom
when I
Cruise.
thought of this word
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Or a tape player or CD player. You press the eject button.
From way back when.
If you know
people
what
in
that
their
is.
20s and
Yes.
teens right now going, what's a cassette player?
Yeah, a CD player. What is that?
grandpa. 아, 그래요. 그쵸. 우리 예전에 이제 카세트 테이프를, 테이프 리코더나 테이프 플레이어에다가 넣게 되면은 나중에 꺼낼 때 이 꺼내는 버튼이 있었어요. 이게 eject 버튼입니다. 그래서 eject, E-J-E-C-T라는 게 이제 나오게 하다, 꺼내다, 튀어나오다 이런 뜻이 있는데 예전에 카세트 테이프는 그렇게 해서 뺐었고 우리가 이제 뭐 톰 크루즈 영화라든지 그런 비행기에서 뭐 전투까지는 아니지만 뭐 이렇게 뭐 싸우고 이러다가 갑자기 파라슈트를 메고 뛰어내릴 때
Yeah.
그때도 ejecting
Yeah.
out of the plane이라고 표현을 하죠.
Yes.
예, 그런 거 뛰어내리거나 뭔가 나오는 모습인데 여기서는 스테인리스 보온병의 뚜껑이 이렇게 갑자기 어떻게 그렇게 열리나 봐요?
Yeah, so the use of the word eject here kind of describes the fact that this is a very violent way that this
Yeah.
lid will
그러니까.
pop up and it could hurt you and really cause some serious damage.
저 사실 그림을 봤어요. 근데 이게 뚜껑이 병에 부착이 되어 있는 것도 아니고 다만 아마도 이렇게 좀 에어타이트한 물병이 아닐까. 그래서 이 압력 때문에 뚜껑을 열었을 때 뻥 하면서 이렇게 나오는 건가 하는 생각이 들어요.
Yeah, and considering it's made of stainless steel, sometimes these water bottles can be very heavy too.
Okay.
Yeah.
그래요. 자, 다시 한번 그러면 제가 읽어보겠습니다. US retail giant Walmart is recalling approximately 850,000 stainless steel water bottles after reports that the lid can forcefully eject and hit consumers, causing injuries including permanent vision loss in 2 cases to date. 지금까지라는 뜻의 to date로 끝나고 있습니다. 자, 마지막 헤드라인 가볼게요.
The U.S. Army will no longer grant permanent shaving waivers for skin conditions like razor bumps, a change critics say could disproportionately affect African American troops, as the condition impacts up to 60% of black men and others with curly hair.
미국 육군이 가성 모낭염 등의 피부 질환이 있는 장병들이 지금까지 받아온 면도 면제 관행을 앞으로 중지한다고 발표했습니다. 이 피부 질환은 흑인 남성의 60%와 곱슬머리 소유자들에게 나타나기 때문에 군의 이번 조치로 아프리카계 미국인 장병들이 대거 불편을 겪게 될 것이라는 비판이 나오고 있습니다.
Yeah. So if I can explain,
Yes,
what's
please.
happening here is the U.S. Army has grooming standards. And they're required for all soldiers to abide by these standards,
Sure.
Including facial hair, things like this. But in some cases, they have exceptions, and that would be what a waiver is, right?
Yeah.
In the case that if you have a medical exemption where for medical reasons, sometimes people aren't able to shave as often because it does create or cause skin conditions, things like razor bumps. And I know most men who shave will know what razor bumps are. If you shave too closely or if it gets too sensitive,
Yeah.
it gets very itchy and you do get bumps on there. So what the U.S. Army is doing is they're getting rid of this. So they're requiring all soldiers to abide
Shave.
by this.
Yeah.
They must shave now.
Everyone has to shave.
Yeah, and what critics are saying is that this is not fair, especially to African American men who disproportionately they have different skin features
Right.
and they suffer from this condition more commonly.
So to be fair, the rule to make everyone shave itself has nothing to do with race. However, people are saying it is a bit of a discriminatory policy because it will affect a lot of African Americans.
Right. Now, the thing is the Army is still keeping the exemption for religious reasons, because some
okay.
religions require you not to shave as well. So in that case, they're still allowing that. But
okay.
it's a balancing act between tradition and sort of uniformity
Yeah.
versus individual rights. And there are practical reasons why they have this. If you wear a gas mask and if you have facial hair, sometimes it won't seal the gas mask tightly if you have that facial hair. So that's what proponents of this are saying is that's why this sort of standard is needed.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's have a look at the word waiver. I hear this a lot when we talk about countries with visa waiver
Ah, yes.
programs. 비자 면제 프로그램.
Right.
Right? So what's a waiver?
Yeah, a waiver is sort of you're voluntarily relinquishing or surrendering a right or a claim or a privilege.
Yes.
Right?
How do you spell this word?
WAIVER, waiver, right?
면제라는 뜻이 있어요. 그런데 여기서는 이제 쉐이빙에 대한 웨이버가 기존에는 있었는데 이제는 그런 이제 면도 면제 우리말로는 발음이 조금 어려울 수 있네요. 둘 다 면으로 시작해서. 근데 이제 면도 면제 조치 아니면 뭐 그런 것들이 더 이상 해당이 되지 않을 거라고 합니다. 일반 군인들에게는. 물론 종교적인 이유 때문에 내가 면도를 못한다 하면은 그때는 좀 봐준대요. 그렇지만 그 외에는 다 면도를 반드시 해야 된다라는 새로운 정책을 미 육군에서 내리고 있다는 겁니다. 그러다 보니까 레이저 범프, 수염 가성 모낭염 있는 분들에게는 이건 그러면 나 너무 불편한데 가렵고 아픈데. 그런데 이제 대부분의 이런 분들은 또 African American이다 보니까 이거 차별이다 이런 얘기가 나오고 있어요. It disproportionately affects African Americans.
Yeah, so if something's proportionate or proportional, it means it corresponds
Yeah.
in size. But if it's disproportionate, it means it's too large or too small in comparison with something else.
That's right. Disproportionately는 비율이 맞지 않는다는 뜻입니다. 불균형적으로 뭐뭐하다. Disproportionately. So this affects African Americans more than, let's say, Caucasian Americans.
Right.
그래서 백인보단 흑인에게 더 많이 해당되는 그런 이제 피부 컨디션이기 때문에 그래서 균형이 안 맞는다는 거죠. It disproportionately affects them.
Exactly.
All right. So apparently you might get kicked out in the US Army if you don't shave your beard.
Yep.
regardless of your skin condition.
Or you can be stationed to another position.
Aha, I see. Well, here's the headline again. The US Army will no longer grant permanent shaving waivers for skin conditions like razor bumps, a change critics say could disproportionately affect African American troops, as the condition impacts up to 60% of black men and others with curly hair. All right, well, that's it for the headlines with Shane